You guys sent me a strong message last Friday. I shared 5 quick-fire betting picks instead of 2 and asked you if you preferred that new format, even though I was not providing as many arguments regarding each play. I said that if I received more than 50 comments, I would consider that the new format was the preferred option. Friday's video ended up getting more than 100 comments, so message received. Thank you for your feedback, guys. Now, given the more limited number of games on the menu today, and also due to time limitation because of personal matters, I will only share 2 MLB picks today. But don't worry, I'll go back to 5 betting tips tomorrow. I just have special circumstances today. I'm Professor MJ, a former 15-year university statistics teacher. My first MLB pick for Monday, June 17 goes to the Texas Rangers to win straight up against the Mets. Honestly, I'm quite astonished by the current odds. These teams own a similar record, while the Rangers have a better run differential. They are also at home and they have a big edge in terms of the pitching matchup. And yet, Texas is only established as a small favorite, as shown by their odds between -130 and -120 in American format. If you are more familiar with decimal odds, we are talking about a line that varies between 1.77 and 1.83. David Peterson will be New York's starting pitcher. Last year, he posted a 5.03 ERA, along with a dreadful 1.57 whip statistic. This year, his whip stat isn't any better at 1.50. I simply don't trust this guy. He just gave up 4 runs to the second worst offense in Major League Baseball, the Marlins. In that contest, he only induced 2 swinging strikes. He also picked up just 1 strikeout versus 2 walks. Meanwhile, Jon Gray will take the mound for the Rangers. He made a relief appearance on June 8, which caused his manager to put him on a pitch count in his next start on June 12. He should be back to his normal workload tonight against the Mets. To me, Gray is a very reliable starter. He owns a rock-solid 2.17 ERA so far this season. He surrendered 5 runs in his first game of the season, but since then, he has not allowed more than 2 runs, which is fantastic. The money line on the Rangers is very affordable for the following reason. The Mets have been pretty hot of late, while Texas is reeling. Indeed, New York has won 9 of its past 11 meetings, while the Rangers are 4-8 over the past 12 games. Still, my money goes to Texas in this game. Jon Gray is just light years ahead of David Peterson. Go Rangers, go! Let's move on to a second pick after this quick break. According to the blowout number 2 betting system, we should be grabbing the Cubs to defeat the Giants today. Am I going to support that play? Let's find out. First, let's review quickly the rules of that betting strategy. In short, it recommends betting against any team that's coming off a win by a margin of at least 7 runs if they are now facing a different opponent. In the current case, San Francisco just won a game against the Angels by a 13-6 score. Since they are now squaring off against another club, we should be fading the Giants. Is this what I'm going to do? Let's dig deeper regarding the pitching duel. Jordan Hicks gets the nod for San Francisco. He's been surprisingly good this season, but I am observing some signs of weaknesses recently. In fact, during his past 3 outings, he has given up a total of 9 earned runs in 13 2/3 innings, which corresponds to a 5.93 ERA. He was battling some illness in his past appearance, so let's see if he is back to 100% today. Javier Assad also enjoyed a hot start to the season, but he's been reeling lately. Over his past 4 starts, he has allowed 13 earned runs in 20 and 2/3 innings, which equates to a 5.66 ERA. Overall, I have more faith in Assad. He presented a better ERA than Hicks last year, and a much better ERA the year before. The Cubs have done a fine job at Wrigley Field this season. The Giants haven't been very good on the road, and we are getting super reasonable odds on Chicago. For all of these reasons, my second wager in Major League Baseball today goes to the Cubs to win straight up against San Francisco. It was a pleasure discussing with you today. I hope you enjoyed the content, and of course, I hope we make some profit with those bets. Subscribe to this sports betting channel if you haven't done it already, and join the 32,000 other subscribers.